Namaskar. In today's lesson, we are going to learn step-by-step guide how to practice effectively every single day. Practicing any classical dance can be overwhelming, and you might feel stuck at one point, especially when you are learning on your own. So, how do you come up with a solution? So, I'm going to give you that solution at the end of the video, especially. So, watch the video until the end. Now, if you are intermediate level or advanced level, do not start directly the sequences. After your warm up, start with the Adavu practice because Adavus are basics. You need to practice that every single day. Practicing all the 13 groups of Adavus in like one session is not possible, okay? Unless and until you have the whole day or by profession you are a dancer. Okay, for us there is no choice. But for someone who is learning, this is the tip. So take one or two Adavus or select steps. So for example, if you're learning, if you're practicing Nattadu or if you're practicing Mettadu, take first, fourth and sixth. Then take Mettadu for first, second and third. In that way, you will incorporate all the Adavus in your day-to-day practice some or the other day. So after that, you can start practicing your sequence. If you are started learning the sequence, make sure that you make 3 or 4 parts of that particular choreography, depending on the duration of that sequence. So make 3 parts or 4 parts, take one part at a time, practice that thoroughly, and then move on to the next part. That way, it won't be overwhelming at once. Like, okay, for example, I have to practice Jati Swaram. So there are 3 korvais, one Anupallavi, 3 swaras, and it becomes like a overwhelming for practicing Jati Swaram. So take one korvai at a time, practice that, then join the second one. So this way, if you split the korvais also day by day, it will be very, very helpful for you to learn as well as practice it correctly. Along with the tal, you need to pay attention to your music. So, which is the rag? What are the swaras? Is there a lyrics? Understand the lyrics better because ultimately you are dancing. You are not just moving your hands and legs aimlessly, isn't it? So, what are the lyrics? Learn the lyrics first. Take down or write down the meaning of it. Understand the emotion and then try to express it through your body. Or if you are learning some nritta like Tillana or Jatiswaram, as I said, or for example, for that matter, Alaripu, uh, learn the tal first, learn the swaras, what what adabu goes on what, all of that you need to understand. So it will be helpful for you when you are performing that particular sequence because it happens that you when you're performing on stage, fraction of a second if your attention goes somewhere, you don't know what to do and you completely blank out for a minute. Okay, so to catch up for the next line, you should know what goes exactly where, which adavu you have to pick up, which line you have to pick up. So that way it becomes very, very beneficial. So if you are an intermediate level or advanced level and learning the sequence, it is very important to understand the music. So incorporate all these shlokas in your day-to-day practice. Maybe you can start your practice with the shloka before even you do warm up, okay, just to give your brain a little bit of idea, or maybe watch the video which we already have. I will link the shloka playlist over here on the screen as well as in the description box below, so you can choose like first, second, third, and go one by one. It will hardly take 5 minutes, not more than that. In short, if you are learning any sequence, okay, understand the tal first while practicing. Practice saying the bold, loose lyrics, the sargam, anything, or swaras, whatever it is, what you're practicing. The second thing, uh, if you are doing Abhinaya Padam or practicing Abhinaya Padam, Make sure that you memorize the lyrics. Okay, you don't have to lip sync, but you have to memorize that, and then you physically start practicing. Same with the choreography. So understand the choreographically what goes where. So adabu first, second, third, and what connects that first adabu to the second adabu, all of that here in your mind first, and then physically you perform. Also, do not forget to cool down your body at the end. So we have made that cool down video already. I will link it over here and in the description box below. When you're practicing every single day, you might feel that, okay, I am stuck at one point, or I am stuck with one adabu, or I'm stuck with one choreography, and you cannot find out what is the problem and how can you be easy on you. It is very natural for anyone, even it happens with me today. So identify the problem. So for example, if I am dancing one choreography, okay, the pattern is like dit tai tai dit tai 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 dit tai 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 dit tai. Okay, so I can't remember this some for some reason. Why? Identify the problem. So maybe before that, whichever whatever the step is for let's take sarakadu. So it is taikat taihi dittai. So that taikat taihi, after that I can't remember what is it, huh? So just identify that and practice only that connection. That will make your life easy. So then, because otherwise it's a donkey work if you keep doing the whole sequence again and again and keep forgetting at same point, huh? That is not going to help you. So identify the problem and then work on it. Now, uh, you will ask me that, okay, I cannot rectify what is wrong. I have done it before for some adabus, for some sequences. I cannot rectify the problem. Here is the point when you need a teacher in front of you. Only and only teacher can tell you after certain point that what is exactly where it is missing, what is going wrong. Okay, so I understand if you don't have time to go for the class, and that's why you have chosen online learning or self learning for that matter, or you don't have time to learn, take class online as well. I understand that. What you can do is, in couple of months, once you can take a review class with me. So write down all what you cannot figure out, and you can ask that question in the class. So you, that is going to be one-on-one class, or it we offer review class in groups as well. And I particularly make sure that, okay, every single student will have their notes and ask me what is going on and what is not right. So I rectify those particular, or I identify those problems and give you a solution or tips or tricks, because every single body is different. So we cannot make a generalized statement for every single body or every single dancer. So to identify that, book our review class. And to book our review class, I will again give you a link in the description box below. So you can book a group review class or solo review class with me, and then identify and then practice for better. Not every single day is going to be same. Some practice days are going to be, yay, I did it, tick mark every single every single point which I had it in my list. But at some days are like really not well, and that's okay too. So I feel that we, as I said, we do not have a magic wand. We are human beings. So give yourself that time and that little slack. Remember, consistency is the key. So if you have any more questions regarding the practice, let me know in the comment box below. I will see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep dancing.